So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. The real deal lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Norris, George Russell, and Hamilton, Perez, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Joe, Lance Stroll, and Sebastian Vettel, Albon, and Nicolas Latifi.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
Real Deal increases their championship lead. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that wraps up the sprint. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow. Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Real Deal lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Lando Norris, and Hamilton. Ricciardo, Perez, Bottas, and Fernando Alonso. Tsunoda, Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, and Ocon. Vettel, Joe, Lance Stroll, and Alex Albon. Latifi and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Real Deal. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
So that was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this. work, mate. That brings you up a place. Now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds. That place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. And the gap behind us is 3.4 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. fantastic. That is a brilliant, brilliant result. Well done.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. The Real Deal increases their championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Real Deal. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.